This is not a typical scene, and the hundreds of Palestinians waiting here will only celebrate briefly. Muhammad Al-Agha is one of them. He was supposed to graduate next year. Although relieved his friends are finally returning from Sudan safely, all he talks about are the loss of hope and fear of the unknown.
I'm a medical student at the Sudanese University of Bahri, and I came here a month ago to spend the vacation with my family. But with the conflict here, I lost contact with my friends. I came here today to welcome my friends and check in on them. During our studies in Sudan, there was a revolution and then the coronavirus, which means that we lost 2 years previously. And now these events? I'm worried about what's happening and what the solution is.
For days, the evacuation of Palestinian students from war-torn Sudan continued. The Palestinian Foreign Ministry said approximately 226 students, many from Gaza, have been evacuated and are now in Egypt. This is the Rafah crossing point, and the first group who managed to survive the conflict in Sudan is finally here, devastated by what they witnessed, afraid for their future, but happy to be with their families.
I swear to God we saw death in the past 7 days, but thank God we survived. Being able to see my family means the world to me. I pray that things will be easier for our friends who will join us here next week, and that they will not suffer as much as we did.
Thank God 1,000 times that I saw my son. We have been unable to sleep or eat for the past 2 weeks because we were afraid for him. We didn't know what had happened to him. There was no electricity or water, so we couldn't even eat, but thank God he returned to us safely.
Palestinians are accustomed to feeling helpless against wars and loss, even when the fight is not theirs. This time was no different. And although most of these students realize the firepower unleashed by Sudanese rivals against each other may have cost them their future, they are happy they survived another war.
We thank the Palestinian embassy in Sudan and Saudi Arabia, and everyone from Gaza who helped us return home safely. We are exhausted, but thank God anyway. I was supposed to graduate after 3 months.
For Palestinians in Gaza, this place is seen as a gateway into the largest open-air prison in the world. But for those who've had to flee the conflict in Sudan, it's a gateway to safety. Of course, that's providing war doesn't break out here again. Nizar, Sadawi, TRT World, from Rafah Crossing Point, Gaza.